All right, Foxborough Fire, we got workout number 4 coming at you here. 2 parts here. You got 5 rounds for quality. All right, so again, with the quality movements, you're looking to move through nice and smooth, and again, looking for perfect form on all of these movements. You're giving yourself as much rest as you need, not too long, before you hit that next rep or set. Okay, but you got 20 alternating double dumbbell front rack reverse lunges. Lot of words in there, all right? But then you got 20 squat jumps from a quarter squat, and then you have 20 to 30 seconds of a hollow hold, all right? So 3 movements there, rotating through for 5 rounds. After, we've got 7 rounds for time, 21 goblet squats, 15 kettlebell swings, and 9 jumping pull-ups. New movement coming at you. All right, so back to the first part here, the 5 rounds for quality. The first one there, those 20 alternating double dumbbell front rack reverse lunges. It's 20 total, so 10 each leg. What Buggy's gonna do here is grab those dumbbells, because it is a double dumbbell. So you have 2 of them in that front rack position with high active elbows. His feet are gonna be just about underneath the shoulders. He's gonna squeeze his core. He's gonna take a nice deep breath in, and he's gonna take a big old step behind him, big enough to where he can keep the weight in his front heel and lightly bring that back knee to the floor. He'll breathe out, standing up, squeezing that core even more to that standing starting position. All right, so next again, deep breath in as you step back, breathe out as you stand up. The whole time we should be keeping those elbows high and active, but then also flexing that core, so we're putting all that pressure in the front side and not in that lower back. All right, but it's 10 each leg there. If you'd like to, you can add weight each round as long as you keep that perfect form throughout. The squat jumps. So this is something where no weight, it's 20 of them. Okay, your feet are gonna be set up underneath your shoulders. It's a quarter squat jump. So he's just gonna go ahead and go to that quarter squat position, and he's gonna explode up as high as you can. And when your feet touch the ground, we're looking to absorb the weight. So don't land straight legged. You wanna make sure you absorb the weight back into your quarter squat where you start. So when you start the quarter squat jump, notice how his hips go back, that active chest falls forward, still again squeezing that core, and you're exploding up tall and landing back in that quarter squat position. You can choose to link these together. You don't need a pause after each rep. So what those are gonna look like are as soon as Bucky lands and tosses those hips back, he's going right into that next rep. Just make sure you're always landing that quarter squat and you're always trying to jump as high as you can. All right, so it's 20 of those right after your double dumbbell front rack reverse lunges. That last movement is 20 to 30 seconds here. So whatever I think you can manage, okay, if you wanna go for just 20 seconds, that's fine. If you wanna push yourself to and go for 30, we're gonna try that. But it's just a hollow hold position. So you're on the ground, your lower back is gonna be flat, your whole body's flat. First thing Bucky's gonna do here is he's gonna lift his knees up, so both knees up. This is gonna be the easiest variation, where now he's gonna lift his shoulder blades off the ground. So he's in a hollow body position by squeezing his core, and his lower back is flush against the floor. All right, so try and hold that position for 20 to 30 seconds. If you want to make it harder, same thing. He's gonna lift both knees off the ground and his shoulders, but he's gonna extend one leg out. Okay, if you're going for 20 seconds, maybe do the first 10 with one leg out, and then for the next 10, switch legs, have the other one come on out. Okay, you can also choose to make that harder by having your hands go up in the air at the same time. So it's gonna make those hands go up as the legs come out as well. Your last option, okay, is gonna be both legs out together, both hands up. Okay, again, if that feels a little bit too hard, you can slightly bend the knees if you want to, just to relieve some tension. If you want to pick one that's pretty hard for that 20 to 30 seconds, but not hard enough to where that lower back is coming up off the ground. You want to keep that core active throughout the entire time you're doing it. All right, so pick wisely which one you're gonna go through. And again, 5 rounds through for quality here. Okay, so make sure you are picking the right movements and weights. For the 7 rounds for time. All right, so we have a 21, 15, 9 here.
That's a long day.
21 goblet squats, 15 kettlebell swings, 9 jumping pull-ups. The goblet squats here should be about a light to moderate weight, something you can move relatively quickly with, and again, get those 21 reps unbroken. So the feet are gonna be underneath your shoulders to start. Goblet squat position, elbows tucked underneath. Kettlebell's gonna be right around your chin area and then close to your chest. You don't wanna press that kettlebell out away from you. Keep it nice and close. So for this position here, he's gonna take a deep breath in. We're squatting all the way down, full squat, and then breathing out as you stand. Try to link these reps together because again, they wanna be quick, where as soon as you hit that full squat, you're standing right back up. Okay, so he's gonna get 21 reps here.
No.
And then we're gonna move on to a kettlebell swing, ideally using the same weight, so you don't have two different kettlebells. So pick something that's gonna work well for your goblet squat, but also your kettlebell swings. If you have a shoulder problem, you can't go overhead, we can choose to go to eye level today as well, so we'll show both of those. But either way, your feet are gonna stay in the same position as you did for that goblet squat, underneath those shoulders. The weight is gonna stay close to your hips, and that chest is not gonna dip too far forward. So what Bucky's gonna do here is toss his hips back, let the weight go through his hips, and he's gonna squeeze that butt to pop the weight forward. All right, so again, the two options here are gonna be the same, but could have two different finishing positions. Ideally, what we're showing right now overhead is the ideal one if you don't have a shoulder issue. So looking to get that head all the way through at the top, extending your arms up all the way. If you have a shoulder problem, you can go to eye level. So once you pop those hips, just let that kettlebell go up to blocking your eye vision. All right, but either way, notice how the weight stayed close to the hips, not going drooping down towards the floor, and that chest never showed all the way down the floor. You're gonna go about to a 45-degree angle, maybe just a slightly bit lower. All right, but again, same thing as the goblet squats. I'd like to see those 15 unbroken. The 9 jumping pull-ups.
Field trip.
Field trip.
Field
We're
trip.
going over here.
Here we go. This is crazy.
So we'll show you guys this one in the station, but you guys have a pull-up bar now, so you may need a box, okay, to stand on up. Okay, when you're doing a jumping pull-up and you're standing on a box, say I'm standing on an imaginary box here, I'm gonna reach up. If the bar is close to my mid-forearm, that's gonna be pretty easy for a jumping pull-up. If it was around my wrist height, it's gonna be a lot harder. Right now it's at mid-forearm. So right now I'm gonna line up directly underneath the bar. Hands are gonna be a little bit wider than shoulder width. I'm gonna get a full dip to lock out my arms, and then I'm gonna jump and then still pull my elbows close to my side as I get my chin over. So the reps are gonna look like this, where it's not a big explosive jump, but it's something where I still feel my arms pulling my chin up on over the bar. So again, finding a height for you, they are able to still feel pull and not just a jump to get that chin over the bar. All right, well again, we'll go over that one in the station with you guys, okay, coming on up. But again, 21:59, 7 rounds for time. It's gonna be a fun one.